guys, so today I'm going to be doing my October question and answers video. I always do this on Twitter, so if you're not following me, you should. It's at MeganHeartsM, and maybe you will be featured in my next question and answers video. So the first question comes from Des, and she says, are you going to do an apartment tour? And I am. That should be the next video you guys see up for me, should be my apartment tour. I'm really excited to show you guys. I still kind of need to do a few more finishing touches, but I'm definitely going to be doing that tour very soon so you guys can see it and kind of come on the process of decorating my own place. So definitely watch out for that video. I think you guys are really going to like it, and yeah, I'm really excited to get it up for you guys. The next question comes from Kayla. She says, are you afraid that Molly will go through a heartache like you did? And obviously, having Molly being my younger sister, of course, I would never want her to experience any heartache. But I definitely think if she ever were to go through a bad breakup or to be cheated on or something like that, I definitely obviously would be there for her, and I feel like I would have a good amount of insight and kind of advice for her, because I know like your first true love and heartbreak is just incredibly painful, and like a lot of people don't understand unless they've gone through it. And so, you know, with being her sister, but also kind of you know, I definitely went through a rough breakup, so I think I would be able to comfort her in that way. But yeah, of course I hope she never goes through that, but obviously I know she will at some point, just how everyone does in life, and I definitely will be there for her and will try to comfort her in any way that I can. But I know the biggest thing is it just takes time to kind of heal and be able to get over your first big heartbreak. Sally says, what's your favorite fake tan? I need one that's easy to apply and nice and dark. I really love the Saint Tropez. I love their bronzing moves. It's really easy to apply. It comes with a mitt, and I think it looks the most natural because it has like a green undertone instead of like an orangey kind of reddish peachy undertone. And there's one in there's like a medium, and I think there's a very dark formula. I've only ever used like the medium, but I think the very dark I've heard is really great, especially if you already have a deeper skin tone to start with. It still gives you a really pretty nice glow, but it doesn't look over the top orange or anything. So definitely try out the Saint Tropez bronzing mousses. I know they're expensive, but they definitely are worth it just with the color and how they also fade. They really fade nicely, and they don't fade like in patches or like in flaky, like gross looking. So if you're looking for a nice fake tan that you want to invest in, I would definitely recommend the Saint Tropez. Alicia says, what's your favorite Halloween time movie? I love so many scary movies. I love just all of the actual Halloween movies. They're very scary and gory and bloody. So if you're not into that, you probably won't like those. But other than that, I love Halloween Town. I always like, for some reason, always around Halloween that comes on, and it just brings me back to being like, I don't know, like 10 and watching that with my sisters, and just like, we thought it was like kind of scary back then, and now it's funny because like it's so not scary, but it's still a really cute movie, and it always kind of gets me in like the Halloween mood. But other than that, just like really any scary movie, I'm obsessed with scary movies. They're like my thing. So any excuse to watch a scary movie I will take because I love them. DG asks, do you get recognized often when you go out? And I would say in Austin more so probably. And it's cool. Definitely if you ever see me out, come up and say hi. I met people at the mall. I've met people like at Target and random stores. I've met girls downtown. I've met people at parties. Just like really random places, I guess, all around Austin. And the funniest thing is like when I'll become friends with someone, and then like a few days later they'll be like, just so you know, I used to watch your videos. I don't know. It's just funny how that works. But definitely if you ever see me, no matter where I am, come up and say hi because I would love to meet you. And I always like get messages of people being like, I saw you, but I didn't want to say hi. And I don't know, I feel better if you come up and say hi. Otherwise, like, I don't know. It makes me feel weird that like someone was watching but like didn't say anything. So if you ever see me, definitely don't be too afraid to come say hi because I would love to meet you. Blake says, what's your favorite place to eat in Austin? I would say Abel's on the Lake because I love the atmosphere there. It's so nice and like calming with all the water and everything, and everyone who works there is really nice. A lot of my friends actually work there. And they serve just like burgers and fries and salads and just like that kind of food. And then other than that would probably be Chuy's, and they serve like really, really good Mexican food. I love like chips and salsa and chips and queso and tacos, so that would definitely be a tie, I guess, between Chuy's and Abel's on the Lake, depending like what type of food I'm in the mood for. Haley says, what motivational advice would you give to someone who is afraid to chase their dreams? And I would say, I don't know, it depends on why you're afraid. If you're afraid of failure or you're afraid of it not working out, definitely don't let that hold you back, because I found that the things that you are most you're most afraid to attempt are really the things that matter to you a lot, and that would really, I don't know, just impact you in a big way. And I think people doubt themselves a lot, and you really shouldn't. I know it sounds so cliche, like, you know, what you're told when you're a little kid, but really so many things are possible, and so many things can happen if you work really hard for them, and if you just happen to be in the right place at the right time, get lucky, you know, whatever it happens to be. The only way you're going to be successful is if you do try. If you never try, you'll never know, and you can never be successful if you never actually try. So definitely just, you know, no matter what the reason is, I really would encourage you going after your dreams. I know with YouTube, you know, I started it just as like a fun hobby, and I've already been able to do so many things that I've only ever dreamt of doing. And so it's really cool, and I feel like it just worked itself out. You know, I had some rough times in middle school and in high school with feeling like I was different than everyone and feeling like I didn't really fit in. But I just stuck with YouTube, and it's definitely been the most amazing part of my life to date. And I'm so glad that I started and that I didn't stop. So definitely just, you know, keep doing what you're doing, and I think it'll ultimately pay off for you. Mary says, what are your thoughts on underage drinking? And I think this could be an entire video of itself. I think so many different things about this. It's very prevalent in college and in high school. I even know of kids that like drank in middle school. It's just, I mean, it's just something that with today you're going to deal with at one point or another, and I think it's really important to know how to be safe if you are going to be drinking underage. And even if you're going to be drinking, like, no matter what age you are, it's really, really important to know your limits and to know how to drink responsibly, you know, not to drink and drive, all that kind of stuff. So I definitely think that I could do a whole video on underage drinking, or just drinking in general, social drinking, that kind of thing. Some of the dangers, some stories that I've had, stories that I've had from friends, just a ton of experiences that I think I could share with you guys that would be really helpful and probably interesting, but also hopefully just some stuff that would maybe keep you safer or keep you from making a bad mistake. So give this video a thumbs up, or leave it a comment if you would like me to do a video on underage drinking and drinking alcohol and partying and all that kind of stuff. Sasha says, did your mom ever make you keep your nails painted when you were younger? And this is a funny little question, because actually I had something similar to this happen recently. But yes, when I was younger, if my nails were ever chipped, my mom would make me paint them or take off the polish. She just had like a pet peeve about people having like messy nails. And for me, I don't know why, but my nail polish chips like all the time. Like, I guess I'm kind of rough on my nails or something, and maybe I kind of like pick at it when I'm just like bored. So my nails definitely chip all the time. But the other day I was hanging out with my mom, and I had on black nail polish, which I still actually have on, but I personally really like it. I like it for the fall and winter time. I just think it's kind of pretty and dark, and I don't know, I think it's edgy. I like it, whatever. And I used to never actually like be able to wear it. Like, my mom would always say, no, you can't wear that. So anyways, I had it on, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, you have to take that off. And like, we got into this little debate about black nail polish, but I don't know, I personally like it, but my mom has never been a fan of black nail polish at all. Hannah says, have you ever wanted to go to Baylor University in Waco? And I did not consider going to Baylor, but I definitely have a lot of friends that ended up at Baylor, and they are loving it. So if you are considering it, definitely go check it out and tour it. I think you probably will really like it, because my friends that go there, they love it. So, yep. Melanie says, what are you doing for Halloween? So Halloween is on a Thursday, so I'm probably going to go out downtown and dress up on Thursday, and then Friday night there's a Halloween party, and then Saturday night there's also a Halloween party. So I'm going to probably make 3 different Halloween costumes, because I love Halloween, and any excuse to have more costumes, the better. So I'm thinking like one cute one scary one, and then one like wild card one. So, I don't know. I'll definitely show you guys what I end up wearing, but yeah, I gotta probably get on that, because I really have no idea what I'm gonna be for those Halloween festivities yet. But let me know in a comment what you guys are gonna be for Halloween, if you already know. If you know by now, you're kind of early, I guess. I'm more of someone who, like, I think of something and then literally the night before Halloween I change my mind and I end up getting a different costume. So I'm kind of putting it off to the very end because I know once I decide on something, I'll change my mind. Alright guys, so those are all the questions I'm going to answer for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.